Hi everyone, welcome to Cicalia Botanicals. I am Lena and I am here with a book review today for you. This is Find Your Goddess by Skye Alexander. How to manifest the power and wisdom of the ancient goddesses in your everyday life. So this is a book that I've had for a few months actually that I've been wanting to do a review on. I have lately been using this almost like an oracle deck and picking one goddess a day to read about. It's really very short and it's a great way to add to your knowledge base of goddesses without it feeling overwhelming. I like learning something new every day, and it takes 5 minutes maybe. There's actually 75 different goddesses in here. The cover of the book is this really nice soft material. I really do like it, but as I've been finding out recently, as you can probably see already, the pages are falling out. Now this could just be because, like I said, I do open it, once a day, and sometimes I throw it in my bag and take it with me. So, it's not like it's been sitting on the shelf, but yeah, the binding is maybe a little bit rough, but other than that, I really do enjoy this book and I highly recommend it, which is why I am reviewing it today. I only like to review things that I personally love. Like, I'm not getting paid for this review or anything. I went out and bought this book on my own from an actual brick and mortar bookstore, not even Amazon. I will include a link here. It might be an affiliate link to this book on Amazon if you are interested in it, which in that case I would get a small percentage if you do decide to purchase it. But you can go to I highly recommend supporting local bookstores, especially right now if there's any open around you. Giving them your business in this time is huge. Even if you just start ordering online through a local business, we really should be supporting as much as we can our small businesses. So anyways, jumping back to this, what I like is that most of the goddesses in here do have an image. I'll flip through the whole book for you because I know that I like to flip through books, and especially when you can't go to the store right now and flip through it, you feel like maybe you're missing out. But every goddess in here is mentioned at the beginning in alphabetical order, which I love. In fact, the whole book is alphabetical order. So if there's a book or a goddess that you're interested in, you can find her really easily. She makes this really clear for you, what page number it's on at the beginning. And then at the end, what I like is there's a few different ways. There's an appendix with the goddesses by origin. So you can look up, does she have it by, Celtic goddesses that are in here, Germanic, Egyptian, and so forth. Or there's the goddesses by virtue, which is really neat too. So, all the different beauty goddesses, earth goddess, love goddess, nature, healing goddesses, magical goddesses. So that's really neat too. If there's a certain, this book is geared towards, she has a nice little introduction to helping you find your patron goddesses and ways that you can call upon them, or ways in which you might find them speaking to you already. And then also at the back, there is the image credits, because there's different images for each goddess. It's not done by one artist, it's from all over the place, so she gives credit here to where she has found all of those images. And then the index, what is cool is, every goddess has about 2-3 pages. It's very brief because it's 75 goddesses, right? It's a lot. It's a pretty cool resource. But what I like is, sometimes a goddess is mentioned under another goddess, a cross-reference, right? So she'll have the history of, the manifesting power of, the mythology of, the origin of, and the virtues of. And if they are cross-referenced anywhere, under another goddess, you can find that under the index. So you can go and find the goddess that you is calling to you, find her in the index, and see where else in the book she might be mentioned, which is neat. So she has this nice little introduction. For every goddess, she has a quote that starts it off. So yeah, see, this book's falling apart a little bit, but we'll make do. An image, not every goddess has an image, most of them do. And then a quote, and then you get the history and mythology, a little tidbit, the virtues of that goddess, and then ways that you can manifest her power. And so every goddess has that. So I'll just flip through the book for you real quick here, as best as I can. So stay with me here with, you know, the fact that it is kind of coming apart. And all the images are really different. Artemis, Athena, so I'm just going to flip through these for you. I could even go through and read all the goddesses for you that are included. I am just I've thought of even actually some of these, what I might do is the images that I like, pull out and frame for my altar and for my home. There, I think this is working a little bit better, you see? I mean, 75 goddesses is a lot. I personally, when I was younger, years ago, at least 10 years ago, was looking for a resource like this, and there's quite a few of these now, but it was a lot more difficult 10-15 years ago to find anything like this. So what's kind of neat to me is that there seems to be a growing interest in goddesses, and see, look, I'm still on F. Sorry for this falling apart. Feel free to, you know, fast forward this if you can on there. There's a little gear if you're watching from your computer. I like to do that sometimes, unless, you know, there is a specific goddess that you are waiting for. Here we're at Inanna. So I actually have not even read every single one yet. So if you do this the way that I am, which is picking one every day, you can either go through it, but I've been doing it in like a meditation and flipping through the book in a meditative state and then picking one that calls to me. And it has happened that I've come up to a goddess that I've already read, and when that happens, you know, I thank the goddess for speaking to me. I usually read it again, but then I pick another one because I am doing this because I do want to learn. I mean, I do know there's certain goddesses that I am already familiar with and have a relationship with, even, but definitely not all of these. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm so itchy right now. Like Mami Wata, the African mother god or goddess, is one I'm not familiar with, one that hasn't come up for me yet either. In time, when I get closer to the end, which will probably happen here in a week or two, I'll probably just start going down the list and in the table of contents to see who I still have to check out. And I think this book, what I like about this book is that it's really well organized, and in her, I like that she stuck to 3 topics and did that for every goddess. And I like the addition of the quote or the proverb. She'll quote sacred texts or references or proverbs. And I like this as a starting off point too, for developing relationships, new relationships with goddesses, and doing new work without it being overwhelming, and having it just be a fun little thing that you can keep on your nightstand. Or it's a good coffee table book too. It's a fun thing for people to flip through while hanging out. See, there's a lot of content here. So I actually went and I checked out the author's website, Skye Alexander. She mentions that she had a website somewhere in here. And she has also written other books. So I checked out the other books, and I've actually seen them at the bookstore. I recognize the covers of quite a few witchcraft books and so forth. And because I like how well she's organized this particular book, I will probably be checking out some of her others. She had a blog on her website, although that has not been updated in a long time, since 2016, I think. It looks like kind of a dated website, but she's clearly a very knowledgeable woman. And just to produce the amount of books that she has already done is quite impressive. She actually looks like she'd be a pretty cool person to meet and talk to. So yeah, I do really like that image quite a bit. There's another book that reminds me of, I'll have to find, that I have read in the past. Did I recommend 13 Clan Mothers, I believe? About the 13 different moons of the year. I made a painting in the back, based off of one of those chapters. That image reminded me of. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed that review. I recommend this book most definitely. It's a fun one. And I hope everyone is doing well. Let me know if you did get the book and what you think of it and how you are using it in your life or incorporating it in your practice. Thank you so much for joining me today. I wish you so much health, wealth, and happiness. Blessed be.